What is going on, everyone? My name is James, and today we're going to be taking a look at an older pocket knife that has remained in my collection for years and still to this day remains a popular option, and that is the Spyderco Paramilitary 2. Here is the Spyderco Paramilitary 2 with the blacked out blade and Super Hua Digicam G10 handle scales. This knife is 8.28 inches in total length, 4.8 inches for the handle, 3.44 inches for the blade, and 3 inches even for the cutting edge. This knife comes in at 3.95 ounces with the custom lanyard that I have here. The blade steel used is CPM S30V, which is a premium blade steel. It excels at edge retention, corrosion resistance, and it's easy to sharpen. The blade also features aggressive jimping on the lower and upper portion of the blade, as well as recessed jimping on the upper portion of the handle. It is open pillar construction with skeletonized liners, making it easy to clean and also saving weight. The handle features a lanyard hole at the base, as well as clip options on the front and the back of the knife in case you wanted to move the clip. Although we all know that there's only one way to carry, and that's tip up. There are a number of customizable options for this knife. You can replace the handle scales, the lanyard hole stopper, and even insert a backspacer in this knife if you chose to do so. All in different materials, brass, copper, or titanium. It does improve the aesthetics of this knife if you even really needed it. In my opinion, it looks good enough on its own. Just quick disclaimer, keep in mind, if you do all those things to this knife, it can be quite expensive, and by the time you're done buying all those custom parts, you could have bought another knife. What are the pros of this knife? For me, I appreciate the fact that it uses CPM S30V steel. It also has some of the best ergonomics that I've ever used on a knife. The craftsmanship is excellent, and I appreciate the fact that it's very easy to disassemble for cleaning. And best of all, it's made in the USA. What are the cons of this knife? For me, there's a few. Let's talk about the most obvious one first, the cost. As of today, this knife goes for $165.20. That's a lot of money for a knife. The second con for me is attached to the first. Back when I bought this knife almost 8 years ago, I almost didn't use it for the first year just because it was so expensive and I didn't want to mess it up. Just something to keep in mind before you buy. The last con for me is really a minor gripe, and that's the pocket clip. There's nothing wrong with it, it functions fine. I would just prefer a deep carry pocket clip. In other words, when this knife is in my pocket, you have the butt end of the knife sticking out about this much. There are deep carry pocket clips available. I just haven't purchased one yet, but I'm probably going to do that for this knife. Once I do that, this open portion will actually come up to the end of the knife, making it very concealable. You might be asking, what are some alternatives to the Paramilitary 2? Well, I'd also recommend the Spyderco Manix 2 Lightweight. Great ergonomics, great jimping, different blade shape, different blade steel. Or if you want something a little bit smaller, I'd also recommend the Spyderco Centofonte 3. Excellent blade shape, excellent VG10 blade steel. What did you think of this knife? What knife do you use every day? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, I'll post links in the description box to this knife as well as the other knives mentioned in this video. Stay tuned for more content, and thanks for watching.